Hi, Aries. So we are going to look at your past, present, and future today. So let's look at you, honey. With these readings, kindly take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. If this does not resonate, kindly check your other placements, or I'll catch you in the next one. Yes, easy peasy. I got a new mic, so I hope it better performs, honey. I have a lot of expectations with regards to this because I was getting a lot of comments with regards to the mic settings and stuff. So let's just hope that this works. All right. Like, share, and subscribe. Everything helps me a lot to keep the channel going, to keep me from not leaving this channel and stop doing what I do, because it really adds to my resources, the channel's resources, any sort of like, engagement, comments, subscriptions, anything for that matter. So yes, let's go. The Ace of Wands. Okay, just let me look at that. Yes, the Ace of Wands. For the past, we have the Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Two of Coins. Okay, there was a new beginning that we were wondering about. We were watching, and it's like, I'm not sure if should I take it or should I not. That's not you. That's not your energy, honey. You don't like to be that confused, because let me tell you, who are you? Well, you're a cardinal fire sign. The zodiac wheel starts from Aries, and if we can't depend on Aries for being really forthright and forthcoming with their energy, effort, and time, then I don't know who else would. So in the current situation, we have the Ace of Coins, Ten of Coins on the Chariot. Your whole energy is pointed towards your own foundation. You took some sort of opportunity here and you ran with it. And I feel like it's going to prove itself quite fast. Like, you have the support of a whole community here. And I feel like you're focusing your energy into building something out of a very small seed or idea in terms of your 3D reality. In the future, we have the Page of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. We have all the aces, honey, at this point right now. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. That's your bottom energy. So that's what I'm taking here. I could have taken another one, but I feel like the Five of Wands does itself justice. In the near future, we have the Page of Wands, Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I feel like the more we try to stabilize our 3D reality, the more our curiosity and our natural sense of fire and passion opens up in the near future with regards to having a sort of solid emotional structure as well. Like, now that I'm stable, now that I'm grounded and founded in reality, I'm ready to open up to a loving relationship. So let's look at what's the Five of Wands, honey. What's the fight? Is it competition? Like, whatever we are pursuing, it requires a lot of competition here, probably. Could be. Let's look at the Five of Wands here. Show me the Five of Wands for Aries. Again, kindly like, share, and subscribe. Comment down your experience. I would love to know what your stories are, that you're relating to this. That's what's causing you a lot of fight. Like, it's a fight, it's a battle for some of you. You feel like, to reach that point of healthy, loving relationship in your community, like to have love, you really feel like it's been a constant battle area to have some sort of stable, grounded love that's based in reality, as well as that speaks to my high sense of self-worth, that is good for me, that is stable for me. And also, PS, it has a lot of love attached to it. It has a lot of softness and emotional availability attached to it, and one that's going to be here, grounded and founded. So there are lessons attached to it as well. Like, in the past, probably we got ourselves competing for other people's attention and love and care, time, energy, and it's like, we have learned the lessons the hard way, that it's better that this is what our goal is, and this is what we should focus our energy towards, not necessarily fighting over other people's energy, time, care, love. If it's not a given, then why do you want it? Like, fight for the right people, fight for the people that actually matter in your life and that would fight back for you as well, right? That's what you're learning here quite strongly. So let's look at the Ace of Wands, honey. That was your natural sense of new beginning. So what's up? Did you take it or did you not? Because I don't see you rejecting it, but I also see you toying with the idea. So let's show me the Ace of Wands for Aries. Ace of Wands for the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the High Priestess. A relationship based in passion, and it was mutual, honey. It was mutual, because Ace for Ace, always pay attention to the doubles, because it tells you a lot about, that it's felt on both sides. So I don't feel like it was just a feeling for you. It's like it's being presented to you in the real world, and there was an opportunity that was presented to us back then, in terms of probably a healthy balance that had the potential of being a committed sort of relationship, exclusive, one that was fiery, one that gave you a lot of hope. It lit you up like 1,000 stars, and you You showing me an Ace of Wands for a connection means a lot because you are natural fire, honey. That's how you invest in people, places, and situations. If you don't feel your fire in a situation, if you don't feel inspired, hopeful for a situation, then you won't invest your energy at all. Like your practical stuff and your love comes later. Your fire comes first for all the fire signs for that matter. So let's look at the Page of Swords here. What's going on with the Page of Swords? Like you were watching it, like you knew that there was a potential, but we didn't do nothing. We felt like we were not ready. Probably our heart was not ready to take off completely in this direction. Like maybe one day I will do this, that, or the other, but it's not today. I'm going to defend this connection right now. I'm going to push it off. And for some of you, you have been doing this. I feel like it's a habit for some of you to do this. Like it's easier for you to block things out, and you feel like love is a distant sort of object for you. Love is a distant story for you. Love is a distant concept for you. You feel like I can only hope for love, but I can never achieve it. But then again, you don't try when things are presented to you. So how come? You had a Chariot for this, and you could see that you could have had feelings for this situation. It might not be that you were in love with this situation, but this situation provoked your Chariot, which means, because you showed me the Chariot here as well. So I feel like your heart was provoked in the situation enough and quite loudly that you thought that I could be in love with this, I could be madly in love with this, I could be devoted to this. But no, you know what? I'm not going to give it more time, energy, or effort to flourish like that. I'm going to block. I'm going to give it. I mean, you put a lot of boundaries. It's not like you were not giving to this. It's just that you were not trying to give too much of yourself, like just enough to keep by, just enough to get by in this relationship. Let's see the Two of Coins here for you. Two of Wands, Eight of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Oops. It was a friendship here, I'm guessing. And there was a lot of fiery communication between you two. And probably because we remain very conservative and reserved with this person, with our heart space. Like, you can access my fire, you can access my 3D reality, but not my heart. For some reason, you kept your heart away, tucked away in the situation. And it's like you were connecting to this person was connecting to you as well. But then again, the reality started to be like more confusing every time you came together with this person. It started to feel more and more like what the hell is happening here? What is happening here? What are we growing? What are we doing here? Is this fair for some of you? Is this fair? Somebody started to ask the question. I feel like it's the other person, because you had made up your mind that you are not going to show your heart space to this person. Like the boldest of your heart space is not going to point in that direction. I'm actively blocking it. So I feel like it's the other person that probably communicated to you that, you know what, this is too confusing. I'm trying to bring it together with you, but this is at best a friendship case. So let's just stay friends, probably. You both tried it out, and this person was like, we're best served as friends, probably. That's it. The Ace of Coins, the Five of Swords, the Moon, the Four of Swords. Okay. There's a lot of self-sabotaging tendency here with regards to what we could have offered this person in our 3D reality. Like, we could have given so much more, but we are telling ourselves, we don't like to think about that, probably we sabotaged this relationship. Probably we did not offer the best of ourselves, because the Ace of Pentacles is always the best of what we have to offer, honey, in terms of time, love, care, energy, attention, love, I don't know, communication, money, whatever. It's the best of you. Who you are about is all enrolled in this Ace of Coins. So I feel like we did not showcase the best of ourselves to this person, and that's why we sabotaged, in a way, this connection. And we don't like to think about it for some reason. It's like, but I feel like you're going into that active. I hope that the Four of Swords is active, going within, trying to consolidate your truths and really looking into your moon stuff, because it's rooted deeply into you, which means that you haven't done this to just this person. I feel like you have a habit of doing this, because for you to show me Five of Swords under the moon, again, the moon is basically our subconscious self, something that we hide from ourselves, even from ourselves. It's hidden until and unless we get really confrontational with ourselves. We might not even see it. Like, we might not even see a problem with our own behaviors. So I feel like you were really trying to sabotage this connection. Not just this connection. I feel like anything that is ever presented to you in the past, if it's too confrontational in the heart space, if it feels too strong too soon, I'm not going to take that opportunity. I'm going to block it, because it's unsafe for me. It's an unsafe territory for me, and I don't want to deal with it. I feel like that's what we are trying to do. I'm guessing you're looking into your moonscape here. Anything that shits that we try to avoid, all right? It's those things. Basically, I love my job, but I love that job. I don't love my job, but I don't want to admit it to myself. So I'm not going to even think about it. Borderline, accept the fact that, oh, where do I go from here? Like, let alone make any decisions, right? So let's look at the 10 of coins here for you. 10 of coins for the 10 of coins, 8 of coins, and the 4 of coins. You are consulting yourself with your 3D world. You are thriving, honey. You're thriving. Whatever you are pursuing here, you are good at that. And take comfort in the fact that whatever you are doing, it's serving you well. It suits you well. And you are on the way to make a foundation for yourself and even expand it. If you have a foundation, again, foundation is not just money, all right? It's not just the money that you earn. It's not the income. It's not the profit you make. It's in there, but it's part of it, not the whole of it. The whole of it includes family, friends, situations, resources that you've collected in forms of relationships, in forms of situations, acquaintances, connectivity. You have a very strong connectivity circle. You have huge connectivity, like people around you, people surrounding you. A lot of people show up for you and you show up for them. You have a very strong base in your 3D reality. And I see it. I see it. You take a lot of comfort in that fact. And it's a matter of pride too. Like you give to it. They have your undivided attention as well. Like it's perfect. It's perfect. And you're holding on really strongly right now. Right now, you're just being conservative with your 3D efforts. Like, I'm just all about my foundation. I'm all about my growth. I'm all about my productivity. I'm all about my work. And that's it. That's all I'm doing right now. So then probably I feel like we are not trying to necessarily go into that zone of thinking about things. We could, but we aren't. For some of you, you fear that if you go down that moonscape and realize that you might have lost an ace of wands that was very natural to you, that felt very natural to you and very inspiring in your eyes. So again, I don't know how to, like, if this is you, then you know what to do. Again, I shouldn't be the one to, like, tell you how to walk, right? You know it already. So you're responsible for your life. I'm just here to point things out. And for the Aries I'm looking at, they won't even get this. I feel they won't even get this unless and until you're really big on confrontation and stuff. Then it might help you. But again, yeah, your intuition is telling you, like, you think you have walked away, Aries. You think you have detached from the old situation that provoked your heart space, but you might want to open up. Like, you feel like you are emotionally unavailable, but the thing is, you have a huge heart. You have a huge heart within you, and it would like to express itself, even if it's just the small gestures, small pockets of vulnerability here and there, even if it's with the family members, right, or friends, or anybody that you deem special, that I can open up emotionally to this person. I feel like you're too much engrossed in your work. I feel like when you get overwhelmed with this emotional stuff, you don't know how to deal with it. Then you put yourself into your work and your 3D reality, what you can control, what makes sense to you. It makes you feel much better, right? And for some of you, you default to that sort of lifestyle because, again, it's easier, right, to ignore all of those things, to not look at the real stuff that could lead us to our wish fulfillment if we were to break that pattern, right? So here your chariot is telling you, your intuition is also telling you, you feel like you've walked away and you've emotionally detached and you feel a void within yourself. Well, you feel a void within yourself because you don't express yourself, because you don't connect to other people in terms of heart space. You just connect with other people in terms of what you can provide for them and what they can do for you, and everyday chores, how you can contribute to their life and things like that. There is no passion, there is no love in your life because you have made it so. It's like whenever you get the inclination to even try for once to put out a soft message to anybody for that matter, you immediately go like, no, 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 I'm not going to involve myself emotionally speaking to anybody. It's probably too scary for you. You have gotten into the habit of doing this over and over again. So it's on you to break that pattern. I'm just here reading cards. Again, if it's not your story, don't force it to fit, all right? The Page of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. You feel like it's too difficult to connect with this person. I feel like it's with respect to this old person. Somebody who connected with you and told you, like, they did not block you though. Just so you know, they did not block you, but they called you a friend. They, like, and again, I'm seeing that as a cause and effect, honey, because somebody did not put in, again, it could be reversed for some of you as well. So take it as it resonates, all right? But I feel like we insisted too much of keeping ourselves distant, emotionally distant from this person, that they eventually went like, you know what? I'm seeing your behavior and I acknowledge it. And so I feel like it's better to just stay friends, practical friends that help each other out if we need each other, ever in our lives. That's it. That's all this relationship is about. And the Page of Wands is clarified here in the near future with Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. So you want to communicate. There's going to be a moment, a brief moment in time. It's going to be very small, but you're going to have that curiosity to communicate with this person. But you'll immediately go like, I fear abandonment. I fear that they might not even reply, or they might stonewall me, because Five of Pentacles can also mean stonewalling other people, like just leaving them on red. Not even leaving them on red, like just not even responding. Just like you don't even matter. You don't even count. You fear that sort of behavior on their part as a response, so that's why you shut the whole thing down. Like you're telling yourself, don't even think about it. Don't even think about communicating with this person. Just keep on moving. Just keep moving forward. Don't look back. Don't look back. That's what you're doing. That's you, the Emperor and the Six of Swords. You're telling yourself to move on. And it's borderline very aggressive in terms of moving on, because you don't want to move on, honey. I don't think so. Otherwise, why do you have the energy and curiosity? It's natural to you, the Page of Wands. That's your fire energy, right? So I would trust that one energy more than your practical stuff. I'm sure that you are very practical. I'm sure that you are very stable and grounded and very, very, very productive and very thriving and profitable too. But then again, the Ten of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Swords, Hierophant, the Three of Cups. We don't want to commit to, it's your secretive thought. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is not you. This is that person that you might have connected with. I feel like it causes you a lot of fight. There has been lessons attached to that. Like, love is all that matters. I'm hearing a loud ringing in my right ear. So for some of you, that's the confirmation. I feel like the lesson here is to stop fighting real, true love, stable love. You want it, stop fighting it. You're manifesting it, but then you reject it. Then you fight it off. Stop doing the same thing over and over again. Look into your moon energy. Why do you do it? Why do you keep on doing it? And I feel like here the Ten of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Swords, Hierophant, and the Three of Cups. You feel, you have this secretive thought at the back of your mind, honey. I don't see the Seven of Swords as bad here. I see it as a sneaking thought, that what if I feel that I think that there is a potential that this person could be my end all be all, my Ten of Cups situation. And probably I might have fought it off. Can I reconnect with this person? I would love to reconnect with this person. Your higher self is nudging you to think about this. It's in the form of, your higher self is talking to you in the form of that low voice, in your mind, in your head, at the back of your head, that tells you like, hey, Aries, you might want to, do you feel like talking to this person, reconnecting with this person? Do you feel like that? And you're like, I don't know, you are not doing anything, like you are, like you do not want to acknowledge it though. So I'm guessing Ace of Swords is at the last. I hope you recognize it, honey. I hope you do, because you want it. You want real, stable love. But then again, simultaneously, you do things in terms of your behaviors in order to sabotage it. The Hermit, the Six of Cups, the Five of Cups. I don't know when, but you will heal the disappointment with this person. There's going to come a point where you're going to go full throttle and manifest the situation. That sneaking thought is going to become a reality for some of you. It's a sharp tone of, realization of the truth, that this means something to me. I have memories attached to this person. This is a special connection to me. And I would really love to heal the disappointment, to say the least, heal the disappointment with this person, old cups lost, regrets and remorse, whatever it was that was cultivated between us that was not necessarily nice. We would want to make it more balanced and heal within ourselves and heal with this person, and talk about things, like talk about old disappointments and maybe get on the same emotional page, to say the least, at the end of the day, right? So I feel like, I'm guessing you're going to do it. You're going to do it. And I trust the Hermit and Ace of Swords. It's like the best of both worlds, honey. The Hermit is real healer. He's the only true healer, because he has learned the lessons about how he has walked the path of life and where did he go wrong, what did he do wrong, how did he contribute to the closing out of a cycle, right? That's you. So I feel like you're going to have that moment in the near future, and it's going to come off as a very strong insight and truth that you are not going to even question it. Like, this was a special connection. It was a soul bond, probably. Even if it was not a soul bond, we have known this person for a very long time. Emotion shared, cups shared, memories served, looked into each other's eyes, felt that strong emotional inclination, like it was easy to connect with this person, things like that. The Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you are telling me that you're somebody who's very independent. Again, you're an Aries, you're very independent, you're fire sign. I understand that. But for some of you, when it comes to your heart space, it stresses you out. Like expression of your heart space stresses you out. You feel like whenever you feel that inclination to open up, emotionally speaking, to be romantic, to speak those sweet words, to be that poetic in your expression, in your emotionality, it stresses you out for some reason. It's an anxiety point for some of you, I feel. It makes you anxious. Like, I'm not used to doing this, that, or the other. It's too cringe. It's too this, that, or the other. I don't know. Like, I'm getting that very strongly here. You have a very anxious heart for some of you, which means that you have a very soft heart. You're prone to getting hurt quite easy. But then again, that does not exclude you from really looking into your heart space and doing what's right for you at the end of the day. It's not even about them or they. Like, it's affecting you at this point. It's not affecting them or they. It's you're hurting yourself by not being true to your heart, right? The Page of Cups, King of Swords, yeah, you're going to talk about it eventually when you get over your, nervousness, your fears that, oh, they might reject me, oh, they might do this and abandon me, things like that. You're going to talk. You're going to want to talk after a long period of time when you get that Ace of Swords, because the King of Swords is holding that Ace of Swords, one that you have in the near future, as a strong insight, truth, understanding, mental understanding about what went wrong, what this connection meant to me, and things like that. And that I did have love for this person, because I wouldn't be regretting it. I wouldn't be feeling remorseful. I wouldn't be feeling any sort of sad feeling if it did not touch my heart, right? 2 plus 2, right? So I feel like you're going to want to, with a very strong determination, you are trying to put forth a Page of Cups in this person's direction, and it's taking you a lot of nerve, but you're doing so. And that's what counts, honey. That's what counts. Page of Wands, the Hermit. Yeah, there you go. The Chariot is out too. Like, I feel like they're responding too. They're being curious. They are being welcoming. They're not shutting you down. And I feel like the more they talk back, your Chariot and your Hermit is out. Like, you go full throttle. Like, now I have your answer. And now that I have your confirmation, now that I feel like you're going to respond to me, I feel more comfortable and I feel less afraid, you know? And now I can really talk about the real stuff. And you're bringing your Chariot with you in terms of healing. Like, you're focusing on emotional healing between you two, feeling good about each other again, to say the least. It's your deepest, darkest desire, right? That's that Five of Pentacles. We would like to at least harmonize with this person. Ten of Cups. It's our desire to move past the break, to at least have this person in our life in any way, shape, or form in our emotional circle. So when we look out upon the horizon, we know that their heart is there for us, right? Their emotional support is there for us. And so ours for them as well. So vice versa. Yeah, that was an interesting read, Aries. I hope this helped, and that's all I have for you. Take care.